ill intent talaga yung you're not doing it because you want PRRD to be brought back to the Philippines. Wala kayong pakialam kay PRRD. Okay? Let's just establish that. Wala kayong pakialam kay PRRD. All you care about is attacking the people behind this movement. Yun talaga kayo galit. Wala kayong advocacy, wala kayong pinaniniwalaan, wala kayong gustong mangyari. Okay? Because why do you get excited when you know that Jobil is the one who's going to receive all the signatures in Davao City? Why do you think na parang, na-unmask namin siya? She's not hiding.
Sinong tatanggap ng ano? Sinong tatanggap ng sinong
Siya kasi yung designated na magre-receive ng mga ng mga mails. Si Jobil.
Sino?
Jobil. Si Jobil.
Jobil.
Oo. Jobil. Yeah.
Sino
former
si
aide yan, former close in security yun ni PRRD. So she's not in the government anymore.
So anong nila kay Jobil? Anong issue nila kay Jobil?
They posted Jobil, they posted her GCash her GCash Kemerut, ganyan tapos mention siya sa na-unmask na namin. Ito pala ang magre-receive na. Siya naman talaga yung naka-designate na magre-receive.
Hindi. Bakit kailangan i-unmask si Jobil? What is the point?
I do not know.
Hindi nga.
Exactly. Kaya yung tinatanong ko why do you keep on saying unmask? What for?
Hindi. Bakit kailangan i-unmask si Jobil? Tapos yung issue na bakit kailangan nyo pandalin sa Davao? Parang, bakit hindi nyo nalang dalhin sa Manila? So parang, anong issue nyo sa Davao?
Dapat kinonsult kayo? Yun ba yung point?
Hindi ba dapat sa lahat ng pagkakatiwalaan yung lungsod ngayon regarding PRRD ay Davao? Hindi ba dapat mas maloka ka kayo kung ang repository is Makati?
Sa mga nakikinig po, you have to understand na wala pong intelligence yung mga pinagsasabi nila dito. And the more you try to listen and believe these people, the more po madedelay yung pinaglalaban natin for tatay. Yun lang po yun. If we just take things as simple as that, nanggugulo lang, nagde-delay lang, nililito lang po kayo. Okay? Yan lang po. Kung sisimplihan lang natin kung anong ginagawa nila. Just trying to ruin things and delaying what tatay deserves. To go home, to rest, to be with us. Yun lang po.
Correct.
Dude, a lot of people already took the risk of giving their ID number. Actually, Facebook is the number one repository of all about everything about your life.
Mas dyan Kasi sa Facebook, kinakomodify yung data mo tapos hindi ka mababahagian.
Yeah. Actually, hindi lang. You have private conversations with anyone on Facebook. That is data collected by Facebook. So yung risk na sinasabi, I'm pretty sure a lot of you shared private information. I'm pretty sure some of you even shared
parts and private parts in DMs.
Private parts? And I'm pretty sure kahit credit card ninyo, sinend nyo as message. Ayun na nga, di ba, na mali, so, ano nga siya, na parang, okay, mag-ano lang tayo, let justice do its course. So, ibig sabihin, ano lang talaga, prayers na lang talaga.
Prayers lang talaga.
Prayers na lang talaga. So, ibig sabihin, na wala kang alternative. Kasi nga, kung may alternative ka, gagawin mo na, lalo na if you believe that the alternative is better. Kasi mas maganda yun, di ba, na if you think your alternative is better, pursue it. And then,
but they are stuck in it's very clear, and I'm glad this conversation happened because these people, they cannot transcend. He admitted that he wants PRRD to be sent back to the Philippines, but at the same time, he wants to attack the movement because he doesn't like the people who composed it. Hindi lang naman sa akin galit yan. Galit yan dun sa iba rin na mga tao na who are behind this.
Ayun na nga. So if you don't like the people, kasi ano mangyayari if you don't like the people and then you attack the movement? Hindi ko kasi makita yung goal na is it because you're presenting a better alternative na dito na lang kayo kasi mas maganda tong alternative namin, or you just want to bardagulan for bardagulan's sake. Kasi kung bardagulan for bardagulan's sake,
Hindi natin mauuwi si PRRD dyan.
Hindi natin mauwi si PRD. Kasi nakakapagod na girl na mag-aaway-away, na AA. The thing is, the time is ticking. Now, if you think na wala kang magagawa, kasi na holistic yung position na wala tayong magagawa, hayaan na lang natin. Ganyan. Gusto niya mapauwi, pero parang he has resigned to the fact na walang magagawa. Or the best, actually magulo yung positioning, no? Merong nihilistic na wala tayong magagawa. Let justice takes its course. And then there is another alternative na the best course is to petition Congress. So parang magulo yung
Actually, hindi pa
positioning.
nila alam yung gagawin nila. Kasi gusto niya, wheels of justice daw. Let the wheels of justice do its course. Pero at the same
Hindi
time, ang sabi
prayers
niya,
nga. Prayers na lang
Oo.
yung prayers na lang yung
pero at the same
magagawa.
time, gusto niya lumapit sa Congress.
So magulo
Parang
nga eh. So magulo yung eksena. So ibig sabihin, kasi if you're just gonna attack people na behind the movement, ano yung goal?
Mhm.
Is it just to, let's say, yung tinatawag nilang unmask? Okay, o na-unmask. And then,
Oo, ano na unmask nyo? Actually,
yun nga. Hindi,
that's yung problem. Actually, the way they attack the movement is about the data security. Ayan, na-unmask namin, nakatago kasi kayo, na-unmask namin kayo. And it's really, yung malicious talaga and very, very, ill intent talaga yung you're not doing it because you want PRRD to be brought back to the Philippines. Wala kayong pakialam kay PRRD. Okay? Let's just establish that. Wala kayong pakialam kay PRRD. All you care about is attacking the people behind this movement. Yun talaga kayo galit. Wala kayong advocacy, wala kayong pinaniniwalaan, wala kayong gustong mangyari. Okay? Because, why do you get excited when you know that Jobil is the one who's going to receive all the signatures in Davao City? Why do you think na parang, na-unmask namin siya? She's not hiding.
sinong tatanggap ng sinong nawawala?
Siya kasi yung designated na magre-receive ng mga
Sino?
ng mga mails. Si Jobil.
Sino?
Jobil,
Joey?
si Jobil. Jobil. Oo.
Jovit?
Jovil, yeah.
Sino si
Former
Jovit?
aide yan, former close in security yun ni PRRD. So she's not in
Okay,
the
so
government anymore.
So anong nila kay Jovil? Anong issue nila kay Jovil?
They posted Jobil, they posted her GCash, her GCash Kemerut, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, minention siya sa na-unmask na namin. Ito pala ang magre-receive na, siya naman talaga yung naka-designate na magre-receive.
Hindi. Bakit kailangan i-unmask si Jovil? What is the point?
I do not know.
Hindi nga,
I don't know exactly. Kaya yung tinatanong ko yun, why do you keep on saying unmask? What for?
Hindi, bakit kailangan i-unmask si Jovil? Tapos yung issue na bakit kailangan nyo pandalin sa Davao? Parang, bakit hindi nyo nalang dalhin sa Manila? So parang, anong issue nyo sa Davao?
Ano ba dapat kinonsult kayo? Yun ba yung point?
Hindi ba dapat sa lahat ng pagkakatiwalaan yung lungsod ngayon regarding PRRD ay Davao? Hindi ba dapat mas maloka ka kayo kung ang repository is Makati?
I-translate ko lang sana, Miss Sass and Miss Joey, kasi para sa akin na isang ordinaryong tao, not really a known personality online, no? Comparing to the people na magsasalita in both parties. Ito lang kasi yun eh. Kung pakikinggan natin yung punto ni Timbog, number one, wala sa wisyo. Hindi malinaw ang pinaglalaban, hindi alam ang gagawin. And sina-challenge pa yung ginagawa natin na malinaw na yung procedure. Sinasabi nila na unmask, ikilala naman kung sino yung papadalhan. Number one, you have to understand yung definition of social engineering. Social engineering means may malicious intent to defraud the people for personal gain. They want your info so they can get kung ano yung behind that info, whether it's your money or whatever. Ano ba makukuha dyan? Limited info naman yan. And kung sinasabi nila na identity theft, there's a voluntary disclosure. Meaning lahat tayo na pumipirma, we voluntarily give it. Hindi naman magagamit yung petition sheets for anything eh. Can you open a bank account there? So, sa mga nakikinig po, you have to understand na wala pong intelligence yung mga pinagsasabi nila dito. And the more you try to listen and believe these people, the more po madedelay yung pinaglalaban natin for tatay. Yun lang po yun. If we just take things as simple as that. nanggugulo lang, nagde-delay lang, nililito lang po kayo. Okay? Yan lang po, kung sisimplihan lang natin kung anong ginagawa nila. Just trying to ruin things and delaying what tatay deserves to go
Oo.
home, to rest, to be with us. Yun lang po.
Correct, oo. Well, I would just like to yung take part doon sa sinasabi na social engineering na parang you are tricking people to get their information kinemerot. There is an entire data privacy handling on the limited information that are going to be collected. There is a design to it. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, I know this shit, okay? It is not something na parang hindi to pinag-isipan. So that is why there were proper disclosure. That is why the information that were obtained are the minimum information that is necessary in order to achieve the goal. And that is the rule under the Data Privacy Act, okay? Whenever you're going to process anything, all you need to do is to get the minimum information. One badge of data privacy breach is when, or not yet breach, no? Pero parang yung red flag na hindi maiingatan yung information mo. If they are getting information that is more than what is necessary. Okay? Doon kayo matakot. Pag ang kinukuha sa inyo ay information na hindi naman kailangan para doon sa transaksyon, doon kayo matakot. Like for example, this is a petition to the Supreme Court. Why do they need to get your the name, the number of your children? Diba, yun ang tanong. Or di kaya your mother's maiden name. Now, if you are going to ask information that is more than that is necessary, yun ang red flag dyan sa mga data privacy kinembot na yan. Okay? At dyan sa mga social engineering kinembot na yan. If you are being told and you are being exactly advised on the goal, the purpose, and the use of the data, how it is going to be stored, and how it is going to be managed, that your information is going to be collected by the people you trust, and the people you trust is going to mail it to certain location, and the person who's going to handle it is this person. Okay? Ano yung issue? Okay? Now ngayon yung mga argument kasi like like yung mga argument na hindi kasi you have the ID number eh. What the ID number can do to you? Yung argument kanina ni Timbog na hindi, for example, yung driver's license number ko kasi pwede niyong gamitin yan tapos madodoble or something like that. Ganyan, parang again in order for you to do something like that, like for example, if I would like a spurious driver's license number, why don't I hack the system na gagawa na lang ng bago kaysa gagamit ako ng driver's license number ni Filipino Leaks? If I am going to hack the driver's license of Filipino Leaks in order for me to make another driver's license na gamit yung driver's license number ni Filipino Leaks, I have to hack the system. If I can hack the system, bakit pa ako gagawa nung kay Filipino Leaks? Bakit hindi lang ako gumawa ng iba? Wala pang sabit. Okay? Now, when I try asking this question, hindi ito ma-explain ng mabuti ni Timbog. And this is very important because, okay, people are being, are thrown into paranoia. Na para bagang, hindi, kasi nagko-collect, magkakaroon ng breach, magkakaroon ng kinemerot, ganyan. Kaya nga po, ang design ng data collection is in such a way that a data privacy or an identity theft is not possible. That is thought of. Pinag-isipan po yan. Okay? Yung nakalagay po sa signature form, yung data po na ilalagay nyo yan, ay hindi sapat para magkaroon ng social engineering na pinuputan ninyo. Okay? Ngayon, yung mga nagsasabi na, hindi kasi yung ID number magagamit
parang ang layo naman ng social engineering.
Yan kasi yung nila, yan kasi yung narrative nila.
Hindi to be honest na dude, parang okay, ito yung destination mo, social engineering. At ang initialization ng social engineering is kumuha ng petition at ID number. So ano yung steps along the way papunta dun sa social engineering? Parang I love people's wild imagination, but if the imagination has no anchor in reality, it's like, alam mo yun, hindi kasi, dude, a lot of people already took the risk of giving their ID number. Actually, Facebook is the number one repository of all about everything about your life.
Mas dyan eh. Kasi sa Facebook, kinakomodify yung data mo eh, tapos hindi ka mababahagian.
Actually, hindi lang. you have private conversations with with anyone on Facebook.
Mm.
That is data collected by Facebook. So yung risk na sinasabi, I'm pretty sure a lot of you shared private information. I'm pretty sure some of you
And
even shared
private parts. And private parts in DMs.
private parts. And I'm pretty sure kahit credit card ninyo, sinend nyo as message. Kasi that's just being done. And then, saying na a pen and paper collection of data is something that you have to be worried of while you freely share your information online,
Correct.
which is actually the fastest way to actually do anything about you and your data. It doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
Tama, parang,
And
I would like to believe it. Okay, I would like to believe it na the social engineering is possible by collecting pen and paper data. Kasi if it is possible, it has already been done before. Because this is not the first time that people collected petition with ID number. Alam nyo ba? Alam nyo ba na para ikaw, yung mga party list na yan, they have to collect name and ID number of all their members, kahit hindi nila member, babayaran lang nila, in order to give to COMELEC, for COMELEC to verify. At alam po yan kasi yung Ladlad dati, member ako noon. Member ako ng Ladlad party list. Tapos, girl, binisita talaga ako. Binisita ako ng COMELEC. Para i-verify na ako yung nandun dun sa pumirma, etc. So, kung yung ngayon kung aakusahan mo si Joey as if Joey is a very capable mad scientist capable of social engineering, I'm sorry, dude.
Ang bagal nga ng internet ko.
Joey is not capable of any Joey is not capable of any social engineering because Joey is number 1 bad at math. Joey is not capable of social engineering because engineering requires complex math and
my math is only until math 11.
And Joey is not capable of any math related to engineering. And this is not to denigrate Joey, but it's just telling the truth. You are accusing Joey of a capability that his actual skills and abilities are not mathing. You know, the math of Joey is not mathing for engineering purposes.
Correct. My math is very basic.
Oo.
It's
Siguro
complex.
mga multiplication table, ganyan, division.
It's not for social engineering. It's not for engineering at all.
Hindi nga alam ni Joey. I'm pretty sure si Joey hindi nga ata marunong mag-programming sa Python, you know?
No.
Mga bakla kayo. Kung si Joey, akusahan nyo ng engineering, siguruhin nyo munang capable si Joey ng engineering.
True.
Kaya nga nag-philosophy anong college.
Kaya nga Paul sa philo ako, mat 11 lang yun eh. Dapat nga econ ako eh, kaso nga lang yung econ merong complex math.
Hindi alam mo yun,
parang mat 100 yun.
Kasi kung sasabihin nyo si Joey capable of social engineering, galing naman ni Joey. Actually, pinupuri nyo si Joey. You are making Joey more intelligent than she is.
Than I am.
Ayo, ano to? Elon Musk level? Ano ka pala, Joey? Elon Musk level, no? Saka Mark Zuckerberg.
Hindi pa lang na-unleash.
Ano ba to? Lucy level pa.
MIT engineer level pala. So na I can conduct a social engineering experiment.
Mga bakla kayo ng taon. Hindi nga ata marunong si Joey correlation.
Marunong naman ako na, nakaabot naman ako ng stat.
Hindi nga siya marunong ng advanced statistics. Bakla engineering. Bakla engineering pa.
Online.
So, alam mo yung parang on one hand, alam mo yung tirada nila sa'yo, on one hand, tinitirada ka nila dahil they are attributing bad intention on your part because you will use it for social engineering. But on the other hand, they're actually thinking that you're that intelligent, that you
Yes,
are capable of social engineering.
Oo.
Ano ba to? Si Joey ba mad genius ba to? Mad genius. Kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng sabihin bobo and at the same time capable of social engineering.
Oo. Wala tayo sa middle, guys. Ayan. Diyos ko. But anyway, ang tawag dito, I would just like to, I really wanted to address the security part. Kasi nga, yan yung, yan yung nagpapatakot dun sa a lot of Duterte supporters, lahat ng mga Dutertista, DDS na makakasama natin, na parang, ay hindi, issue, ganyan-ganyan, ineme, ganyan-ganyan. Alam na to, sinagot ko na to ever since na, unang-una, nothing is going to be hacked. Okay? Why? Because the signature campaign is not in cyberspace. Okay? The signature campaign is not in cyberspace. The signature campaign is a wet signature. It's a physical signature. So you really have to mail it in order to be part of the petition. Okay? Hindi po siya so wala tayong diyan, hindi niyo yan maha-hack, hindi niyo yan mada-download or whatsoever. So ngayon, yung mga insinuations that hindi baka mapasa kamay yan ng ibang tao, ganyan. Dahil hindi nga po siya, wala nga pong database at hindi siya electronic. Kung kunwari darating tayo doon sa ganung sitwasyon na mananakaw yung mga papel, okay? Dude, kailangan pa nilang i-encode ng bonggang-bongga yan. Magbabayad pa sila ng encoder. Pagkatas limited information lang rin naman ang makukuha nila. If I am a person with ill intent and I want to use personal data of certain people that is of use for me. So what does that mean? Ibig sabihin, minimum niyan, name, cellphone number, address. Those three.
Saka may birthday pa. Birthday, email.
Birthday, ganyan. Birthday, email, yan. Those are the information that I would need if I have bad intention. Ganun yung mga data na aanuhin ko, na ang tawag dito, kukunin ko. I'd rather buy it rather than get this one, because this one, it barely provide any information na magagamit ng isang tao na merong ill intention, lalo na for banks or whatsoever.
Miss Joey, yun nga, very alarmist and sobrang galit nila sa inyo na they're trying to simplify with just one number, ma-unlock na lahat na, ma-endanger na lahat ng bank accounts mo. Para namang hindi mo kayo nakapag-fill out ng kung ano-ano dyan, nag-open ng bank account sa bangko. Sa Pilipinas lang tayo need ng 2 valid ID dahil nawala mo yung valid ID mo. Paano ka makakapag-process ng valid ID mo? Nawala na nga, di ba? Pahirapan po tayo. So kahit nga mag-open nga ng simpleng email account, di ba? Napaka-strict, kailangan ng yung number mo to send an OTP, kailangan pa ng backup email to send that code. So hindi po basta-basta yung binibintang nila na breach of security yan. Kung gusto niyo pong matakot, mas matakot kayo sa mga free credit card na nag-aabang dyan sa mga mall, kasi hindi po taga-bangko yan, third-party company yan. Pinrovide nyo na lahat ng info nyo sa lahat ng forms nila, pati yung mga mother's name nyo, third-party company po yan. Kaya wag po kayo magtataka kung bakit isa lang na credit card ang pinirmahan ninyo, pero 10 yung tumatawag sa inyo. Yun yung binenta yung third-party info niya. Ano magagawa sa petition? Naka-label yan. Naka-label naman, tay kami naman. Anong magagawa niyan, di ba? Kaya knowledge is power po talaga.
Oo. Ngayon, yung dami kasi mga tao na mas marami pa po kayong ginagawa na na-endanger yung data ninyo kaysa dito. Mas marami pa kayong ginagawa sa buhay ninyo, sa Facebook ninyo, at sa mga, yung pipila nga kayo sa grocery store, pagkatapos yung nakahawa kayo ng ganyan ng credit card ninyo, yung nakaganyan kayo ng credit card ninyo, wala na. Nakuha na ang dapat makuha, napicturean dito sa side, o pwede na mag-online purchase yan. Diba? So ngayon, yung mga tao na while I appreciate a lot of people are raising flags on the data security and things like that, ganun. It is not as if we don't understand it. We understand it. Okay? We understand it. So that is why this petition is designed to get minimum information na necessary in order for the petition to be successful. Ngayon, kung kunwari, feeling niya, hindi papansinin ng Supreme Court, hindi ganyan. It's not for you to say. Diba? Kung feeling ninyo, walang mararating yung petition, hindi dapat chill na lang kayo. Diba? Dapat chill na lang kayo. Ba't kayo nagagalaite? Gano'n. So ngayon, may mga matatinding problema kasi yung mga tao na galit na galit kayo sa mga individuals. Galit na galit kayo sa mga individuals na namumuno nito, yung mga nagpa-participate dito. That ano yung pinakita niyo na lang na yung goal ninyo is really to attack us as individuals, as people. 'Di ba? Anong value niyo dito sa usapan na 'to? Kung ang goal ninyo i-attack kami personally araw-araw, and inamin nga ni Timbog 'no, na fan ni Edwin Hamora, na ang reason niya kung bakit ayaw niya dito is because of us, and that he doesn't believe in the petition. But he cannot offer any alternative solution. So, ano gagawin natin? Anong gagawin natin do'n sa mga kapwa natin nagmamahal kay PRRD? We stay in that space na galit kayo sa'min so wag na tayong mag-move? O you be man enough to focus on the goal and keep on marching? Choose. Ayaw niyong tumigil mga putang ina niyo, eh. 'Di ba? Ang dami-daming nagmamahal kay PRRD, ang dami-daming mga tao na hanggang ngayon nag-a-anxiety pa, hanggang ngayon naiiyak pa din sa ginawa kay PRRD. Ang daming mga tao who really hope that the kind of leadership that PRRD showed to us is the kind of leadership that we should nurture and ensure the one that is going to govern our country moving forward. Ang daming umaasa niyan. And because you don't like me, sisirain niyo yung movement na ganito? Anong klaseng tao kayo? And if you're going to kill movement like this, who benefits? It's not PRRD. But those people na galit kay PRRD, sila ang nagbe-benefit. Wag tayo mag-ano dito, wag na tayo magaguhan dito. Okay? Sas is too kind to say it. Okay? Pero wag na tayo magaguhan dito. You attacking us every single day did not come free of charge. Bayad kayo to do this, to divide the Duterte supporters from the inside. Huwag tayo magaguhan. Yun lang yun. Ayan. Ayun lang. Anyway,
Kasi yung totoong supporter, Miss Joey, di ba? Ang focus mo, ang energy mo, ang oras mo is, what can I do? Hindi yung, saan to papalpak? Naubos na yung oras mo sa on being perfectionist or yung sobrang matatakotin mo. We need to do something. Kasi we really have to rally behind. Okay? Yung ginagawa natin tayo, pagpapabalik pa lang yan kay tatay.
actually,
Wala pa tayo sa fixing the issue sa Philippines. Ang dami na po.
Evident na Filipino leaks yung talagang real intention nila. Kasi ang intention talaga is to divide us from the inside. Syempre, ang daming mga tao na chichipan dun sa usapan na sino ang totoong Duterte supporter. Ang daming tao na chichipan dun sa ganung usapan. But the reality is, these people are really out to divide the Duterte support base. That's the truth. Kaya nga fina-flag ko yan ever since kasi yun talaga yan. Okay? Why? Kasi ilang beses na sila na nagkakaroon ng mga stand that they are trying to pin the blame to Inday Sara. Okay, like for example, yung kay Kaufman, pinipinila kay Inday Sara. Si Amy Marcos, pinipinila kay Inday Sara. Ngayon na pumirma si Inday Sara dito sa Tay Kami Naman, nag-join siya dito sa kampanya na ito. What did they say? Si Inday Sara, marami naman talagang maling desisyon That's what they're saying right now. So now, if you're going to do things like this, sino ba nagbe-benefit? Magkakasama ba tayo dito? Diba? Hindi naman, diba? Hindi talaga. So, ayun. So, klarong-klaro. For me, it's not confusing. These people are getting something from doing this. And I'm very sure hindi siya free. Kasi alam ko, expensive na ako ngayon. Para atakin ako, babuyin ako, alam ko na expensive ako. Na yung mga nanggaganyan sa akin, masyadong malalaki ang bayad. Ayun.
Kasi kung ganyan naman lang, Miss Joey, yung at malinaw na they're just delaying, they're just dividing, then let us treat them the same anger that we have, with the same hate that we have for Martin Romualdez and BBM. Yung ayoko talaga sa kanila. Ganyan Ano bang ginagawa? Hindi naman kayo nakakatulong sa pinaglalaban namin for Tatay and Inday. So, ayoko sa inyo, Maharlika. Ayoko sa inyo, Edwin, mga cancer kayo, mga bobo. Pareho lang kayo ni Marcos at ni Romualdez, and we do not want you. And we want you down.
Mm.
Hindi kayo para sa Pilipino at para sa Pilipinas. Yun lang, period. No to Maharlika. And
Sir.
no to her friends. You are of equal evil with BBM and Tambaluslos.
Mm. Hindi natin kailangan dumating sa ganitong punto sa totoo lang. Kaso nga lang tarantado kayo eh. Tarantado kayo eh. Hindi natin kailangan dumating sa ganitong punto. Kaso tarantado kayo. Di sige. 'Di ba? Ayun. Di kailangan magkaisa lalo na yung kabila hindi naman talaga para sa pagkakaisa nating lahat. Ayun. Anyway, ayun. Siya sige na matulog na tayo at 4:00 na. Sas, meron ka pang last words?
Ako ang last words ko lang ay kung meron talaga kayong naisip na strategy or tactics in order to bring PRRD home maliban sa prayers, I think you should take the initiative. Lalo na kung may mga grupo-grupo kayo kasi wala namang mangyayari kung lalong hindi ma-achieve yung goal kung prayers lang. Nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos ang awa. So, kung ayaw niyo yung initiative dahil ayaw niyo yung initiator, edi gumawa kayo ng initiative.
Mm-mm.
And then, that's it. Pansit.
Correct. Ayan. Filipino Leaks, anything else?
Yun na po sinabi ko kanina, ito na po, yung signature na po ito, this is the least effort that we can do to help Tatay. This is not us flying to Manila for the rallies. This is not us spending on our own lawyers para mag-file sa Supreme Court. Ito lang, pipirma lang tayo, papadala lang natin. Yun lang po, that's how we can show that we love the Philippines, we are for the law, and we are supporting Tatay and Inday. Yun lang po. Thank you, Miss Nas, thank you, Miss Joey, and salamat po sa lahat na nakikinig.
Ayun. Thank you, Filipino Leaks. Ayan, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nagpunta sa live ngayong gabi. And